Hey friends, we are so excited to welcome into our ABC 36 studios two iconic actors who've graced our screens for years and on some of the biggest TV shows in television history, no less. So here to introduce us to Duffy's Dough, a family sourdough recipe, Patrick Duffy from Dallas, and ABC's Step by Step, just to name a few, along with his partner in life, partner in sourdough, right, Linda Purl, who we all know from The Office and Happy Days. Linda, your credit list goes on, but I've got to put a plug in here. The lady can sing, folks. I listened to your album last night on YouTube.
Thank you so much.
Fantastic.
Thank you. It's fun to do.
Really enjoyed it. Well, we appreciate this partnership, y'all, and what you've done here. Patrick, give us the backstory on this family secret. Here we're talking about early 1950s, right?
1952. My parents decided to go on an adventure, and they loaded us up in a tiny little truck towing a 16-foot trailer house, and drove from Montana to Alaska.
Wow.
And while they were there, they were gifted a sourdough starter. My mother was.
Okay.
The woman who gave it to them said that it came with the sourdough gold miners from the Alaska Gold Rush.
Wow, the gold rush.
It's been in my family for over 70 years, could well be 100 and some years old. And then we lived on that sourdough starter, you know, with sourdough bread and sourdough pancakes.
My goodness.
My whole childhood. Then when my sister started cooking, she took the sourdough. When I started cooking, I took the sourdough. When we made this company, well, Linda made the company, then
Patrick's idea.
The very same sourdough that my mother was gifted is in every single one of these Duffy dough packages.
This is incredible, and you all are here in the bluegrass to celebrate Kroger's rolling these out on their shelves. We've got a meet and greet with you all.
We do from 1 to 3 at Beaumont.
Beaumont
today.
Kroger, so that's really exciting. We're going to get you out of here and on the road to Beaumont Kroger,
right. Well,
so
thank you.
your fans can come out and see you.
We started this in the garage, and that was fun.
Wow.
I mean, literally about 5 years ago, but along the way, we were very fortunate to meet the good folks at Kroger, and they said, we can help you out.
Wow.
So we moved it out of the garage into their bakery, and we're out now with 5 different varieties of sourdough, take and bake. As you said, each one is made from the actual starter of Patrick's family that's kept alive under lock and key at the bakery, and all of our profits go to food scarcity.
I love that. Yeah, let's expand on that, because this really hits home for us here in Kentucky. 1 in 7 in food insecurity.
Exactly.
Where was the thought to say, you know what, we're all in? 100% of profits going to back into the community.
Well, we were fans of Paul Newman's and certainly of Newman's Own and the impact that they were. So that was sort of our true north and wanted to be. We're Newman's Own wannabes. And also Kroger has a zero waste, zero hunger policy. As we've been able to roll out in different regions across the country, we've seen and learned how they are so serious about this. They're strategic about this. Everything on the floor of their stores that reaches its near expiration date goes to the back of the store, and the trucks line up pre-planned, and they get delivered to food pantries. We just had a great visit here today at God's Pantry Food Bank. Incredible.
Yes.
So Kroger supplies them a lot of their food, but also to Meals on Wheels. I mean, they're wonderful organizations, and so Kroger is a big support to each of these services in their regions. And we learned today that in one pantry we visited with in Tennessee, $20,000 was $10,000 was translating to 20,000 meals.
Yes.
I mean the numbers, and as you say, the need is so significant.
And then, you know, we've been very fortunate in our careers to have worked as much as we have, and we're at the point now where a friend of ours, in referencing himself, said he was at the legacy portion.
Legacy,
And we thought, well, we are too, actually. And it's time to not only give back, but to also give something that will go on, as Paul Newman has, long after we're gone, and hopefully expand and be able to do this kind of charitable giving when we're not around to be able to do it. And that our careers don't lend itself to that. Doing television doesn't do that. But doing something like Duffy's Dough does.
That's tremendous.
And Kroger has allowed Linda and I to actually realize our dream of doing this 100% to charity.
It's really
so
yummy too. It's really yummy.
It has to be. It has to be with a history like that. Patrick, what does it mean to you to see your mom's work here and this family legacy as the cornerstone of all this?
We walk into Kroger stores, you know, in California, and I walk in and I see the display and I see this, and often, almost every single time, Linda will say, what must Mrs. Duffy think if
We
she were
feel
here?
her. We feel her
If
around.
she were here,
Yeah.
because she got it in a little mason jar, you know, and that's just was in the family. It fed a family of 4.
Incredible.
And now we're able to do this on a national basis. My sense of what my mother's awe would be. I mean, I don't think she could put into words. She would be stunned by it.
It's a fairy tale for us.
Yeah.
I mean,
I love
it's a
it.
dream come true for
I
us.
love it. I love your all's courtship too. How you know you went through Zoom together.
We
Yes,
did.
we did.
Through the pandemic, and then this idea was born from that courtship as well.
You bet.
You know,
Early on.
The COVID was a really difficult time for so many people. And we were, you know, as it was for us just to be sequestered. I was in Oregon, she was in Colorado. But also, we benefited from being able to get together by virtue of the fact that we couldn't be together.
Right.
You know,
Right.
and here we are. And because we're together now, in short order, we've developed this, and then KROGER. It's a dream come true.
It's
You know,
tremendous.
at home, Patrick would bake a loaf. We would put some olive oil on it, slap some butter on it, eat it. However, KROGER now has taught us that there are all kinds of amazing things that it can be partnered with.
Right.
Everything from sweet to savory, some olive tapenade, some wonderful jams.
You
So
can
This
make
is
French
great.
toast out of it, you know,
Yeah.
things that
Oh,
we never
wow.
thought of doing.
Right.
You know, so go into your KROGER.
What a partnership.
Yeah, find
It
this
is.
and then keep shopping, and you can just find all kinds
Absolutely.
of things.
Just look for the handsome mug.
You know,
That's right.
That's the other thing that's never going to change, whether I'm here or not. It's in my contract. They can't put a beard on this old man.
Well, this is incredibly generous, and guys, we really appreciate your all's partnership and what you're doing for our communities,
Well.
and for KROGER to recognize that and saddle up next to you. This
Thank
is
you.
tremendous.
And
So
we couldn't do it without
saddle
you
up.
also
We must
having
be
us.
in horse country.
saddle up.
Yeah.
There we are. You saw our parking lot. You know, we're
Yes.
one of the few TV stations in the country with horses out
Very
there. But,
cool.
guys, we want to make sure we invite our viewers out to see you too, because
Thank you.
you're going to be at the Beaumont KROGER
Yes.
Yes.
in just 45 minutes.
That's
here.
right.
Very good.
1 to 3. Duffy's Dough. Come out and say hello, and also get the inside scoop on this sourdough and how it's making a difference for all of us. 100%. That's just incredible. Please don't quit your day jobs, though.
No,
Okay.
Keep, Linda, keep acting and singing. Patrick,
thank
we
you.
want to see you out there too, my friend. This
Thank
is we appreciate years of what you've done.
I'm sorry I don't sing.
Well, I think not true. I read you had a hit overseas.
You did. That's right. Thanks for
Appreciate you,
sharing
though.
your audience. We
Thank
appreciate
you.
it.
Oh, it's our pleasure.
Thank you.
We're back after this. Stay with us.